Well, welcome along to another episode. You join us on the 4067, well, just about to come off of 4067 onto the back road which takes you across the Tray Castle. I say it's not very much a wide road, this one, but we got to go to a forestry along this road and collect the machine, take it to just outside McCuntlet, which is a bit of, we got to go the long way around, let's put it that way. Got to go up to Welshpool, back over, and make our way back down north of McCuntlet into a forestry there. And then we got to come back and move another machine, all according to plan. Now this road is, we got about 5 or 6 miles on this road, if I remember rightly. And we got to watch out for trees like that, make sure we don't damage the lights and the roof. So that's the only thing with these forestry ones, you know, they're obviously out of the way, especially this time of year now, where a lot of the trees are overgrowing and the bushes are overgrowing as well. So you just got to take your time, come through here, because a car driver certainly won't be taking their time coming through here, especially the ones which know the road. Like, I know the road. Used to come up here when I started driving as a kid, and just come up here with friends, pull up next to the side of the road, and it's a stream which runs down, and we used to dam that and then make our own pools in the water then, and we could swim in it, as you do when you're growing up, innit? That's a lot of overhead trees here which are touching the roof, like, you know, with them lights on the roof. We don't want to be damaging them. A couple of little sheep here, look. And 2 lambs. We've got to be careful with these because they'll panic, and we don't want them to run. So that one's, there we go, up on the grass. Go on, up there, that's it. There we go, out of the way. They'll panic, and because they're not used to having vehicles go past them, because they've obviously got out of the field and they haven't been on the common yet to learn what the traffic's like. They'll panic, and they might double back into your path, and you don't want that, because it won't end well for them, like. So hopefully you like the last few episodes. I say, trying things a little bit different, getting away from the norm and everything like that. It would have been better. There we go. It's a nice house, isn't it? Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the last few episodes. It's basically trying a few things different. We've had the vintage show, so I was up there. Oh, look at these trees. I think we got there and escaped. Anyway, we had the vintage show. I'm still doing this sat-nav review. I say, obviously when I'm recording this, I'm still in the process of making a review on it. So I don't know whether it'll drop before this episode or after this episode, because I'm going on holidays soon, so I'm trying to get a lot of episodes recorded, a lot of content done, so while I'm away I got 2 weeks off where I don't have to worry about it, and possibly the 2 weeks I need to be basically about a month ahead of myself. And you can see when it opened up here now, coming back to this now, and how it opens out, and you got that gorse which runs up there then, where we'll actually meet up, so that'll be next to the side of the road. So we got to drive all the way across this now. We'll get over to the other side, and then we got to go into a forestry then. Not sure if somebody's going to be there. We probably have a little bit of a wait to get in, because obviously forestry keys in it. We're going to move 2 machines. Up to, I'm trying to think of the Welsh name for it. It's a complicated one, I know that. I'll have to have a look on the map. Begins with an E. Anyway, I'll have to write it down. Put it on the start or something like that. But you can see the river just coming up there. Well, stream, river, whatever you want to call it. But we used to park up on the side of the road. You'll see it now. When we come up a little bit further, you can see where you can pull in, and it's a little haven. To be honest with you, it's something like I used to do as a kid, and I've never done it as an adult. And I'd have to come up here. Yeah, I'd have to come up here as you know, during the summer on a weekend or something. Just come up here on a Saturday, bring your kids up here. Got to get up here early, bring a barbecue, bring your dogs. Obviously the dogs have got to be kept on a lead all the time because there's a lot of livestock around here. As you can see with the sheep, and they'll be out during the summer months as well. Check the swimming bathers on. And our little mosey in the river. Remember, this water is fresh. Obviously it's fresh water, but it's proper fresh water. It's filtered out and everything like that. Technically, and I have done in the past, you can drink out of this water. It's very, very crisp. Ideally I wanted that on, but it's not playing ball this morning. It's just like, nah, it's Monday, I'm not gonna start up. So the boys are there looking at it, so it'll be done on the next move then. So we'll get this on instead. I'll come back out that, and hopefully it'll be wanting to start on the next one. Double check the width on this. She's fine. Just wanted to make sure that she was I always concentrate a lot when I'm putting loading shovels on. I think I'm over that way a bit too much. Let's have a look, and I'm going to sort it out then. It's not too bad, to be honest with you. We'll put her on a bit better though. it's slightly down on more that side. Anyway, that's her on anyway. Knock off handbrakes on. Let's get this chain down. So that is us with a loading shovel on, so we're going to make our way out to the forestry now. Unfortunately we couldn't get the crusher on. Ideally I would like to have loaded that first, but we couldn't get that on just purely because of it just not wanting to start, you know what I mean? Everything was clicking and doing the right thing, but it just wouldn't turn over. So they got people coming and look at that, so I should be ready for the next time. So we got to obviously make our way up there with this. So we've got a bit of a trek, you know what I mean? We've got to come from here, Tree Castle, down to Llandafri, up over the Builthwells, up at 470N through Ryder, and then up to Welshpool, across, and make our way back in towards Machynlleth. So it's going to take us a fair trek of the day to get that done. A fair chunk of the day to get that done, I should say, because it is a fair old track. So I'll pull up here now and just knock the back beacons on. I can't remember if I put them on. I think I did, but we'll check and then we'll make our way then. One thing I was hoping not to happen has happened. This is the thing, you know what I mean? Even though they've got a permit, it still clashes with our movement order, so they've got to move out the way for us, which they're in the process of currently doing. That one sorted. It's the trouble when we're on a movement order, things I guess may clash. But yeah, it's just one of them things. They're doing work here, they're not there tomorrow. Our movement order lasts a month, so even though they say you've got to check the route first, I'll add it, you know what I mean, you still end up seeing things like that, you know what I mean. If you're ever down this neck of the woods in Tree Castle, that's a really good burger van. Really good burger van. I say just on our right hand side is where all the training is for the army. That's the training areas for Senny Bridge and everything's all up that sort of area in that distance. So we're going to make our way towards Llandovery, turn right up to Belthwells, probably join you back in Belthwells. Welcome to Welshpool. So as you can see, it's not many people expect us to be driving through here, like. Welsh lamb burgers. So we got to come this way because there's a low bridge the other way, but these flags are going to be pretty close when they're coming up with that crusher. They're going to be over 16'6" high, so if I do happen to pull one down, fortunately it's their doing, not mine. So we're going to carry on the 458 now, make our way over on this last leg. I'm not really that familiar this road, the 458. I've been on it a couple of times over the years, but not very often, so it's one of the rare roads that I've had to travel on over the years. Towards Delgollai. A lot of people, you might have heard of it before in the past, the Delgollai Pass. It's where the jets will fly through, and you can actually, if you get to the mountain part of it, stand up on the mountain ridge, they'll actually fly below you. There we go. You can come back a little bit now. You'll have to come back. You can come back now, they move back behind you. That's what happens when you meet the truck on a bend. Just doesn't move over. Well, it's not being funny. Nowhere for both of us to go. Like, well, some people just don't move over. You know, you got all your lights on, and then they panic when you get close to them. Anyway, that's that one out of the way. Absolutely stupid, some foreigners. You know, I mean, overtaking me. I know it's a bit of a pull, like, but it's a dangerous road, like, you know what I mean? Stay behind me until we get over the brow. Like this is another part that they I didn't know about this one, but this looks like another part that they fly through. There's a lot more people standing here, so this must be one of the main routes to come through today. So following this route that he's given us, yeah, I know it's on Google and everything, I shouldn't really follow Google, but it's a route that he specifically sent me to get to this quarry that we got to go to. So we should be there in about 11 minutes. We should do us just alright, so we should get there and have our break in. go up there. Whoa. Where's this taking us? The route that he sent us, I'm not going down, to be honest with you. It goes down to that track which isn't the best, and then it goes around a 270-degree bend, and I was just like, ain't getting around there with the machine on. As soon as I seen the arrow, I was like, nah, because that road looked a bit sketchy. I was like, normally the roads going up to the quarry are the most maintained roads, you know what I mean? That's more like an older forest, you know, to get the timber then, you know what I mean? So back up here is that large area that we passed. So we'll get up there now, we'll have our break, and then we'll have to go up and tip the machine in. It's a shame that I won't have enough time to get up there, like. He's coming up here with a 14 tonner. Let me go and speak to him now, because this is not the right way. So there you go, he was giving the same directions as me. It's like literally 6 minutes to reverse back and have a break in. Shouldn't be a problem. So we've just, I know it is. So we just basically, both of us reversed back, we spun around. I spoke to the main man, and yeah, we were given the wrong route in, to be honest with you. So we're just going down here, nipping around to the left. We're keeping this up, man, because we want to see which road we're going to follow in. Just had to have my break because obviously we were close on the hours. Yeah, the other way didn't, you know, the road wasn't that well paved. You seen, it was just like, don't think I should be going up there. And that was a good shout actually. Quarry that we're going to is literally just coming up. And we can get this off and get going again. Go. We are here. So either way, it would have snaked all the way up there without it. scenic places I've ever tipped off, but all them trees are snapped with a high wind, look. And down there, it was either that, well, that's a crash landing site for a UFO. Just taking all the trees off, right at the top there, look. And then it barreled, rolled down there, and blew up into a mushroom cloud a little bit further down there. Down there, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, let's get this off. Checking down that wheel on the bottom there. So I don't like loading shovels that much, because they'll go on. It's just coming off. It might be a little bit of a pain and come off when they want to be. There we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it over here on the left hand side, so when I come back here tomorrow I'll have the space then. I'll put the crusher. And that's that one offloaded. So that's us all tipped. You may be wondering what that thing is there. Okay, that is a sat nav that I'm trialing out for you guys. Video will be coming out shortly. So I'm just testing it, giving it a good thorough testing, just to see how it performs. So I got it on now just to see what the sort of ETA is, the time is going to be doing on the way back, and then see if it's going to follow the same route that I'm going to go. So that's what I'm testing out on that. Anyway, that's us all tipped there. I don't know what to do yet. I don't know whether to include, because this is going to be quite a long episode, so I don't know whether to include a crusher. They come park up, they come up this way. There's a little bit of a merge it in, or have it as another episode on its own. What to do. Anyway, if this is at the end of the episode, and I have decided that this is going to be the end of the episode, then thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, do all the usual stuff, the whatnots, the what ifs and all that. You know what to do. Everything's in the description, and I'll catch you all again next time.